Okay, hey guys, Pete's just joined me. This is our 610 pocket wing or Parawing board. It's in the back of my car right now, and I've been riding one for how long? Like a couple of weeks. Maybe sessions on it now.
2 or 3 weeks now.
I love it. I'm not changing anything on the next design. It just hit bang on for me. Now my Parawing experience is pretty crap. I've had a few goes. I've tried downwind on a little board like a 5.3, really overpowered. Was sort of nearly up, and I've also tried it underpowered and got nowhere near it on the sinker. And then I've just been hanging for this board to come out. I tried this the other day on a 4 metre BRM, and I had 23 to 25 knots of wind. Really easy to get up, of course, across the waves with the swell, downwind. I just couldn't stay upwind because the pocket wing was going to rip my arms off. It taught me a few vital lessons. One is that you've got to get your sizing right on your Parawings, and I know a lot of the YouTube shows are talking about that. What I have learnt about the differences in the boards I've tried Parawing is that you definitely need, if you're going to size your wing right, to be able to hang on to the thing and go upwind, well, you need to match that with a board that can give you the water speed you need to get up on the foil you want to ride. So we've created two Parawing boards. We've got the 610 as the base to start customizing from for people that want to Parawing and stay upwind, or maybe head upwind and then downwind back home. And then we've got a dedicated downwind pocket wing board for people that have no interest whatsoever in going upwind, but are just going to get picked up at the other end. So both are similar shapes, but one of them 6'2" or 6 foot and modifiable to what you want at 92 litres. This one's 6'10" at 92 litres, with that longer rail outline and the improved forward positioning of the track here. Pump wise, they pump about the same. Surprising, if anything, the 610 for me pumps better than the 6.2. I kind of think that might be because the longer board length corrects my pump and stops me seesawing. Maybe, don't know. We'd need a pro coach for that. A couple of functions and features I'll run you through on the board. So I'll flip it over to the deck view. Like all our boards in our range, we've kept the bevel solid right from the tail, getting it into a bigger bevel at the front. Your foot positioning on this board when you're surfing or when you're foiling and flying is the same as when you're dogging. So it's right in the center of the board. You'll see some of that in the other pictures on this listing anyway, where you'll see me on the board flying around, and you'll notice that basically it looks like a double ender. I'm right in the middle. Now, with these holes here are where I put our high density foam, which comes right through the deck to give you that connection to the foil. We run a Unistrand carbon underneath on the deck as well as biaxial carbon overlay with an I-beam of carbon here through the box to give absolutely crazy stiffness to the whole thing. You can sort of see there a light V and quite a dramatic roll into a kicktail. There's a light V at the front as well. The V basically works towards helping the board unstick and get to foil quicker, as well as the bevels. Now, this is 22 inches wide, modifiable to your needs, and literage. We found 92 litres to be just sort of a magic number. It sits in the water lovely. You could probably sup this as well if you're a bit lighter than me at 85 kilos, or you're just really good. It certainly paddles really well. Now, one thing it doesn't do very well is track. Now, Parawing on a downwind board seems to be the go for a lot of people at the moment. I really struggle with downwind boards when I'm Parawinging because they track so much that the gusts here have me going over the handlebars constantly. I just can't seem to get my balance. It drives me crazy. This thing sits level with the waterline at 85 kilos. It is very stable. Importantly as well, you can skid the nose around and correct issues with gusts and balance when you're trying to get to foil. So as you're sort of hopping and you're starting to work your way through it, hopping and jumping around, I guess, you can sort of skid the nose about left and right. I don't know if there's a word for that, skate. I've kind of developed that nose after my love of the North Swell, which has this similar nose. It just allows you to grab it and move it around in whitewash when you're getting bashed around on their prone boards. And I've sort of definitely taken inspiration from that in all the range that I've made. I like a nose that you can skid around in and slip. So this is a really fast board through the water when you're dogging on a Parawing or a wing. In fact, I'm up and flying on a 4-meter wing in 8 knots on this thing. So also doubles as an excellent light wind wingboard. This has replaced my whole quiver in my car right now. I just love it. I mean, I can pump the thing better than my prone. I can Parawing it, and I can wing it in light wind. And anyway, don't want to change anything for myself. Love it as it is. It's perfect. 22, 610, 92 litres. Anyone want to have a go? There's one in my car. Yeah, just shout out to us, and we'll flick it for the weekend. Go and give it a run. Thanks. Hope you like the video. Cheers. Bye.